Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, it's taken me a while, but I'm finally getting to these knives. This, of course, is the Walleye, one of three of the newest modern knives coming from RoseCraft blades. We have two different versions of the Walleye. As you can see, they're fairly similar with the exception of one has a black blade and one has a stonewash blade. So, other than that, same knives. I'll kind of just throw it out there so you can see them real quick, side by side, the two different. And actually, it's got a stonewash and a satin, so there you go. This looks like we got green here, and the black is more grayish from the looks of it, at least from my eyes. Hardware is a little different. Silver hardware with the non-coated blade, and black hardware with the coated blade. But both of them, same knife. I like them a lot. I'm going to focus on this one. I'm just going to pick one and kind of focus on the entire. I'll put them both back out there in a little bit. But let's start out with like we normally do. Very, very well done, chamfered off. We've got the open area for the cutout, I guess, for the recessed pocket clip, which it is reversible with recessed screws. Love that. Pretty deep carry. There will be a little bit poking out, as you can see there. It's not super deep, but it's really trying. Very good. Now, I noticed here without without a plug or anything in it, that's a little tacky, but nothing too crazy there. Everything else chamfered off very, very nicely. Centering is pretty on point. Yes, it is. Absolutely 100%. Now, you do have a couple of different ways of opening this. Obviously, you have the flipper, and then, of course, you have the flicker hole. And I just said that. I don't know. You definitely have the flipper. Ooh. Got to get it past the detent ball. There it is. Fairly good detent on it. Actually, pretty good detent on it. More than fairly good. It's pretty good. So we'll check the other one real quick. But liner lock, as you can see, RPM 9 on this. They're calling it a modified clip point. And it was looking, I was thinking it was stonewash, but it's actually satin and satin, so my bad. I was thinking it was stonewashed for some reason. Got a nice swedge across there. Modified clip point, like I said. Now, this is a Swags design. And I just want to say, congratulations, Swags, on becoming a new mama very recently. Congratulations to you and Hawkins. Very cool. But overall, it's a really... I really, really like this design from Swags. To be perfectly honest with you, this is probably my favorite design she's done so far. It's a little bit different than what we've seen from her. Not quite as chunky of a blade. You've got a little bit longer blade, longer cutting edge. Maybe not quite so chunky in the handle either. And I really, really like this design. And it's named after a fish. It's a walleye, so that doesn't hurt. You guys know I tend to like fishing, but that could have something to do with it. I don't know. It's possible. But you've got a really nice ramp here as well. It's got some jimping on it. It just, there you go. It cradles my hand. It absolutely cradles my hand. And I love when a knife does that. It just makes it even more comfortable. So, we'll do a quick spec check on it. So what do we have? You're looking at right about 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. I'm sorry. I lost my place up here. That's 8. That is 8. 7.5 inches. Very good. For pretty much 4.5 on the handle. 3-inch blade. Cutting edge is probably going to be just shy of 3 inches. When I say just shy, I'm talking like 2.97-ish, somewhere in there. Don't quote me on that. But got a decent choil right there. A little bit of a smile on that one. Not really. That side, yes or no. That side, I mean, maybe a tiny bit. Maybe a little bit. And then, of course, our grip length, let me guess. Actually, well, yeah, when it comes down to that point, it is right about 3.5, maybe just a hair more. So I do have, not to that point, yeah, it's fitting in there very, very nicely. That 3.5 hits me right where I want it to. Love it. Quick size comparisons here. There is the bug out. So it's obviously going to be a little bit longer than the bug out. Blades are pretty even. Definitely the Walleye's got it in the handle by an 1/8 of an inch. Oops, we don't want to take that one out. That one, and we want to throw the PM2 out there. I was just using it, laying there open. It's not smart knife etiquette, JB. Close your knives when you're not using them. PM2, ooh, got it by a little bit in the blade and a little bit in the handle. Probably by about almost a 1/2 inch, probably 3/8 on the blade, and pretty close to that on the handle as well. Get a full weight on it. So let's see here. Ounces, we have 3.6, not bad for the size. Oops. 101 grams for our friends across the pond. And there is pocket clip, a little tight, as you can see, pops into the, but pretty much all but absolutely disappears in the pocket. You've got a little bit, just a tiny, tiny bit sticking out. But the good thing is you've got good retention on that clip. Nice snap. I'm going to take that one away, and I'm going to bring this one out because I want to check out everything on this one. Got to get it past that detent ball, though. That's the one thing I've seen about this one on both of them. Detent's pretty good. Got to stay low. Get it past the detent ball. Let's see. Flicker. Yep. Flicker works pretty good. Again, like I said, it's the same knife. It's just this one has the coated blade. There you go. RCM 018. Swags. Very nice. Little pop of, you know, kind of that neonish green around the pivot. Gives it a little bit of character. Everything else, let's see. This one. This one feels a little bit more finished off than the other one does. I'm just pointing out the things that I noticed, guys. Now, the one thing I will say is I kind of would like to see just a hair more, there you go, a hair more access to the liner lock. I mean, I do have to stay, because of that, I do got to remember to stay low on that liner to get it past the detent ball, because if I go high, it's not, there you go, I had to shake it past the detent ball. So, got to stay low on it, get it past, there you go, and shake it shut. But that's the only thing I see about this, is the access to the liner. Is it bad? No, because watch. I don't have to dig down in there. I can do it just fine. But now, if I want to do that and get it past the detent ball, is it? No. There, I got to shake it past the detent ball. So, for just flipping and actuating, no, it's fine. If you want to get a little more fancy with it, you got to stay low and then get it past the detent ball. But overall, I do like this knife. It is super comfortable. They are, let's see here. Let's get a little piece of paper out here. People say, you don't cut stuff. Well, I do at work. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Small piece of paper. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Both of them. Pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, swags. I love this design. Like I said, this really is probably my favorite design of yours. If you watch this, please know that. I enjoy it very much so. And you named it after a fish. Or somebody named it after a fish anyway. There's the other one. We still have the bowfin over there. We will definitely be taking a look at that one. But as you guys know, another knife brand, I won't say it in this video, but that's what hooked me. Had to do with fishing. So, swags, you got me. I like it. I like it a lot. So, thanks, guys. Really appreciate you guys checking these out with me. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I will talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.